Hi everyone, welcome back to Beauty Beyond 40. Today's video is all about DermRays Black Friday sale. This is my favorite time of the year, the holidays, when I'm able to make all of these Black Friday videos and bring you the best deals of the year. This year's DermRays Black Friday sale is better than last year, and when you use my code TRINA160, you'll save $160. They're also offering 1 year of Care Plus, which is valued at $99. Care Plus is a service that includes a 1-year extended warranty. All the devices come with a 2-year warranty, but Care Plus gives you 1 extra year, along with 2 free replacements for accidental machine damage during the warranty period. But wait, there's more! With every purchase, you'll get a free DermRays LED mask. This is an FDA-cleared mask that includes red, near-infrared, and blue wavelengths. You don't have to worry about adding the LED mask to your cart. Their warehouse team will automatically include it in the box as a free gift with your order. And at any time while you're watching this video, you're welcome to head down to the description below where I'll have all the links and promo code to help you save at checkout, along with all of the information about the Black Friday offer. And I've set up my Black Friday page on my website, so if you want to just go to one page, you can head over to my website where I'll have all of the deals, all of the promo codes, all the information listed all together on one page to make it really easy for you. And while the entire site is on sale, today I'm going to focus on the DermRays Revive laser, which is the skin rejuvenation laser, and their hair removal devices. But if you have your eye on a different device that's on the website, my code will still work. So we have a lot to get into today, but before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name's Trina. I'm 50 years old. I make videos mostly about beauty devices. If you're interested in that topic, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and I have an email list on my website that you can join so you never miss anything that I'm posting about, including flash sales, giveaway series, and special device deals. I'll leave links to all of this in the description below. And because I have a lot to cover today, I've set up chapters in this video just like I do with all of my videos, so that you can feel free to skip around if there's a section that's of most interest to you. So first up, let's talk about the Revive laser. It is my top pick for this community for laser because it is the best value laser. It is also the strongest laser in my collection. I think it's the strongest laser for at-home use that you can even get that I've seen. And it also is the fastest one, and it's going to show you the results the fastest. So if you're looking for skin rejuvenation and brightening up of your pigment at home with really fast results, this is your pick. It's much more affordable than other very popular lasers that I talk about a lot on my channel. It does so much. I have a list here of all the things it does. It's hard to memorize, so I usually just read it from my screen here. It firms and lifts the skin, tightens the skin, reduces wrinkles, fades spots, fades acne scars, smooths texture, even out skin tone, and reduces redness. It is a heat-based device, and it's sending that laser pulse into the dermis and stimulating collagen production. And that's how it's smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles and giving you healthier, smoother, younger-looking skin. It is a non-fractional laser, and it's so strong. The energy density is 10 joules per centimeter squared. You can use it on your 11s, your forehead lines, your crow's feet, hooded eyes, cheeks, jawline, around the mouth, under the chin, sides of the neck, and back of hands. Now, I don't use it on the center of my neck because I want to be really careful with my throat and my thyroid. I don't think you're supposed to use it there. You're also not supposed to use it on the chest near your heart. And regarding the eye area, because I get asked about this a lot, you can use it around your eye if you stick to the orbital bone. You don't want to go really close to your eye in the under eye area here. That's too close. So stick to the orbital bone. You can definitely get it under your eye here on the orbital bone and your crow's feet. And then when I do my hooded eyes, I'm picking up the skin or pushing it up or lifting it up and only pulsing it right here on the orbital bone, because you don't want to do it really close to your eye. You want to be really careful. That goes for any heat-based device in my collection. When I'm using it on my hooded eyes, I don't want to get it too close to my eye, so I stick to the orbital bone. I've been using this laser for a really long time, and it is my go-to pick for my hooded eyes. It lifts and tightens my hooded eyes, and I don't have to use it every day. I found it to work really well at smoothing out my crow's feet, my 11s, my forehead lines, and around my mouth, specifically tightening up my jowls area here, but it does work to rejuvenate your entire face. And I found this laser to work great on brightening up my pigment. I've had melasma for years and years, and I also have hyperpigmentation, and it's very stubborn, and it eventually does come back no matter what I do to treat it. And I found that this 1064 nanometer laser does a really good job at targeting that pigment. So if you're looking for skin rejuvenation on its own, this is a great laser, but if you also have pigment that you want to target and brighten, it makes it an even better pick. And at $160 off, it's just the perfect time to grab this laser. I love this laser and I confidently recommend it to you, especially because it has a 2-year warranty and now you get 3-year warranty with that extra Care Plus offer. And it has a 90-day money back guarantee, so you can get your money back if for some reason you're not satisfied. Now this laser is the strongest one in my collection, and it makes sense that you wouldn't use it every day. You don't want to overdo it because when you're using heat to stimulate collagen, you really need to follow the manual and be really careful that you don't overdo it. So they do have a sliding scale where you use the laser more frequently up front and then you can drop down into a maintenance plan. It'll all be included in the manual and the getting started card that comes with the laser. However, since I'm treating my pigment and my hooded eyes and I don't have sensitive skin, the DermRays team told me that I can use the laser up to 3 times a week ongoing. I was using it more frequently a little while ago, and now I've dropped into a routine where I'm using it twice a week. I'm treating my entire face once a week on Mondays, and then on Fridays I'm doing my hooded eyes and my pigment just so that I can get some extra treatment of those trouble areas. So I'm doing it twice a week. You can work with DermRays to come up with your own plan, or you can do what I'm doing, but the manual says that once you're in maintenance mode you drop down to once or twice a month. I didn't think that was enough for me, so I am doing it once a week on my face, and then an extra day for my hoods and my melasma, and that's a really good schedule. The fact that I'm only using this once a week on my entire face is incredible, and the whole treatment is done so fast. You can get done with your whole face in just 2 minutes. It's so easy to use. You don't use any gel. You can pick it up and stamp it across your face like I do, or you could glide it across your face. Whatever's the most comfortable for you. I look forward to using it. The treatment is done so quickly. It's really easy for me to incorporate this into my skincare routine, either day or night. It doesn't matter when you use it. You just need to be really careful that after you use a heat-based laser like this, that you are deeply hydrating your skin. So after you use the laser, don't use any harsh actives. Make sure you use really hydrating, nourishing, moisturizing products. And make sure you're using sun protection during the day. So I use a tinted SPF 50 mineral sunscreen every single day. I'm protecting my skin from the sun as much as possible. The laser is safe for all skin types and skin tones, yes, even sensitive skin. I don't have sensitive skin, so I don't have any issues with this. But if you do have sensitive skin, there are 3 different levels. You can use the 1st or 2nd level if you have more sensitive skin. I use it on the 3rd level all the time, and it's no problem for me. It also comes with a built-in cooling mechanism. So even though the laser is really powerful, really strong, you don't feel any pain because the cooling mechanism will blast a cool shot the same time the laser is pulsing. And that makes it really comfortable. So there is no pain, no redness, no downtime with this laser, which is awesome. It is a little bit bulky. You have to plug it in because you're getting that really intense power and you're getting the cooling mechanism built into this laser. However, I don't mind that because then I know I'm getting maximum power. I know I'm getting the cooling mechanism, and I'm standing in front of the mirror using it anyway, so it doesn't bother me that I have to plug it in. And one of the questions I get asked all the time to this day about this laser is, can I use my tretinoin? Can I use my retinol? And my answer is yes, I do, but you know your skin best. And because I'm only using this a couple times a week, I can work in my tretinoin and my retinol on nights that I'm not using this laser. And even when you first get started with this laser, the most you're ever using it is 3 to 4 times a week. So there will be a night that you're not using the laser that you can use your tretinoin or retinol products. And you know your skin best. If your skin is feeling tight and it's feeling dry, or it's wintertime and you're lacking hydration, maybe don't use the retinol or the tret. Like, I just listen to my skin. I like to use my retinol and tretinoin when I feel my skin can handle it. So I listen to my skin, I don't overdo it. I still use my tretinoin and retinol with all of my beauty devices. I never stop using it. I'm always working it in throughout the year. If you have any questions about the DermRays Revive laser that I didn't cover, drop them down in the comments below. I'll do my best to help you, but the DermRays customer service team is really great, so they can help you out if I can't. Moving on to hair removal, I have 4 lasers to tell you about today. 3 of them I have with me, and there's 1 extra one I still don't have, and I'll tell you why. I first want to talk to you about why I only use laser hair removal devices like these, and I'm no longer using IPL. The DermRays lasers are true lasers. They are diode lasers, and they are not IPL, which is intense pulse light. And it gets a little confusing because people use the terms interchangeably. They say, oh, I'm getting laser hair removal, and it's really an IPL device or an IPL machine. IPL is not the same as laser. These are true laser devices, and they have a more precise, targeted laser beam that goes deeper into the hair follicle to permanently destroy the hair follicle. And that is why I only use laser these days. I was using these DermRays lasers for a while when I first got them, and all the hair that I was treating is gone. It doesn't come back. There's no touch-ups. It truly is gone. So I don't talk much about these lasers on my channel anymore because I'm not using them anymore. And that's the goal. And it really is true. I was using them to touch up some underarm hair, and I was doing some facial hair that had started to come in from perimenopause. I was doing touch-ups on my bikini and Brazilian area, and it's gone. So I do still have some very light blonde hair on my legs that I won't be able to get rid of because these lasers still don't treat really light blonde hair. And they have color charts on the website to help you figure out what skin tone and what hair color will these lasers work with. So I definitely recommend you go check that out when you're shopping. But they work great, and they truly do permanently destroy the hair that's darker. So I have a graphic here to show you to help you better understand the difference between IPL and laser. IPL uses broad spectrum light with multiple wavelengths, and it's not focused to the hair follicle. You can see the light is spread out, while the laser is a focused laser beam with a single wavelength, and the focused beam can penetrate deep to destroy the hair follicle. So this is truly permanent dismantling of the hair follicle, and you don't have to do touch-ups like you do with an IPL device. The savings on these hair removal devices are so good. I don't know why anybody would buy an IPL device anymore these days when these are the latest technology to permanently destroy the hair follicle. It seems like a no-brainer. I love these lasers, and I recommend them to anyone that asks me, what can I do to remove hair? And I tell people, skip the salon, don't go in to the professional setting because it's so expensive and time consuming. And I also did that years ago, and you don't need to anymore. These truly remove your hair permanently and at a much better price point and in the privacy of your own home. You don't have to have somebody else do it for you. You can do it on yourself, and it only takes 10 to 15 minutes to get done with your whole body. So these are just really great. You can use them on your face, your underarms, your legs, your back, your bikini line, and yes, that includes the Brazilian area, and you can use it on the lower portion of your face, but I don't think you would want to do anything around where your brain is, so you want to stick to the lower portion of your face. When I'm using these laser hair removal devices, I finish up with my treatment in just minutes, and I always remark to myself, that's it. I just can't believe how fast they are because I was used to using IPL in the past, and these just work so fast, and you glide it across your body and it continuously pulses. It's just so fast. I love that these work really well on my knees. I've been able to significantly reduce the hair on my knees because these work really well in that area that's normally harder to get an IPL device to pulse on. I can get these to work really well around my knees. My knees have gotten so much better, but some of it's blonde, so I can't get rid of all of it. I've been able to get rid of a lot of it. And I also was able to get rid of a lot of hair here, like on my sideburns and like on my face, underneath my chin hairs and like mustache hairs. I was able to thin this out because some of it's darker, and I was able to target those hairs. And yes, I still have a lot of blonde peach fuzz left, but I got rid of a lot of it. So I'm just thrilled with these lasers. So now I'll talk you through the 4 lasers to help you figure out which is the best one for you. These lasers you plug in as well, but I've unplugged them for this video because it's easier for me to hold them up and switch between them, but just know that you are plugging these in as well. They have multiple levels as well with the cooling mechanism to make it really comfortable based on your skin sensitivity. This gold one here, this is the V4S. This is an 810 nanometer laser, and it has 21 joules of energy. This one is made for sensitive skin. It's not as hot as the silver one here. This is the V8S, and this is the one I use because I don't have sensitive skin. This one's a little bit stronger, but this one is a great pick if you have sensitive skin. The normal price for this is $4.99, and if you use my Black Friday code, you'll save $160, which brings the price down to $3 $439. That is such a great deal for a laser hair removal device. Now, as I just mentioned, the silver one is the V8S. This is the one I use. I think this is the most popular one at the moment. This one also has an 810 nanometer wavelength, but it has 27 joules of energy. So it's a lot stronger, it's faster, it's hotter, but I don't have sensitive skin, so I use this one on the highest level and it's not an issue. It has that cooling mechanism built in, and this one is normally $6.99. It's on sale for $5.99 on the website, but if you use my code Trina160, it brings the price down to $439. Now the third laser, I don't have this one because it's for darker skin. It's called the V6S. It also has 21 joules of energy, which is the same as the sensitive version. However, it's a 1064 nanometer laser, which goes a little bit deeper, which is suitable for darker skin. So if you have Fitzpatrick skin tones 5 or 6, this laser should work great for you. It's normally $6.99 on the site, but it's on sale for $5.99, and if you use my code Trina160, it drops down to $439. So it's the same price as the V8S. And I have one more laser to tell you about. This is very exciting. This is a brand new one that you can pre-order on the site. It's the V10S. It's this really pretty blue color. And this one was specifically designed for men. So if you have coarse or stubborn hair, this is going to be a great pick for you. It also is an 810 nanometer laser and has 27 joules of energy, but it was engineered with an upgraded cooling system to be strong on hair yet gentle on skin. It's normally $6.99, but it's on sale for $5.99 on the site, and with my code you save $160, which drops it down to $439. Again, the same price as the V6S and the V8S. So it really comes down to your skin sensitivity, the color of your skin, and the coarseness of your hair. I know many of you are wondering, can women use this new V10S? And the answer is yes. It targets thicker, coarser hair on various body parts with precision. So if you have used a laser hair removal device in the past or an IPL device and struggled to see results, this one might be a great one for you to try. Again, it comes with that 90-day money-back guarantee. I recommend reaching out to the customer service team at DermRays if you're having trouble deciding which one might be the best for you. But this is just an awesome addition for men or women that have areas that are harder to treat with the other lasers. And these lasers are great because you don't need to use goggles because the laser penetrates into the skin. It doesn't bounce off or refract light off the skin. So you don't have to worry about wearing goggles. And there's safety features built into them. So if you're using it on skin color that's the wrong skin color or hair color that's the wrong hair color, it's not going to pulse the laser. I have a couple of FAQs to review here that I get asked a lot about these lasers. These lasers come with 30 million flashes. I can't imagine that it would take 30 million flashes to remove all of your hair. Because this is permanent hair removal, your hair will be removed way before you could ever reach 30 million flashes. And if you look at the specs of IPL devices, those normally come with 250 to 500,000 flashes, which I still think is a lot, but 30 million just doesn't compare. So I don't think you need to worry about them running out of flashes. None of these lasers cause fat loss, certainly not the Revive laser, which is for skin rejuvenation. You do not have to worry about that. And I get asked a lot if these hair removal devices can be used for skin rejuvenation, and the answer is no. These are for hair removal. If you want skin rejuvenation, go with the Revive. Neither of them are going to impact the fat layer, but this is the one for skin rejuvenation and pigment brightening, and this is the one for hair removal. And it's just the way the lasers are engineered to do different things. So you do need to get two separate ones if you're looking for rejuvenation and pigment reduction and hair removal. Feel free to check out the DermRays website. They have a lot of great information on the site, including all the specs of the lasers. They have clinical studies, they have before and after photos, and FAQs, and just so much information. So if you have questions, that would be the first place I would tell you to go. Check out the site. Just make sure you're comfortable with all the details, all the information, all the fine print when you're deciding which laser to get. And if you still have questions, you can drop them down in the comments below or reach out to DermRays customer service. And that's it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, which laser are you thinking about buying? I'm so curious. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment, share with a friend, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my videos. And I will see you in the next one. Happy shopping. Bye.